It's Wednesday, May 8th. Tonight on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
We are expecting another mid-week next week update, and we hope it doesn't fall below 50%.
Mandatory watering schedule coming soon. We're hearing from the Kennewick Irrigation District's new executive director about that. Plus,
I'm Monique Ledesma with Apple Valley News Now, reporting in Kennewick at the Summer Hub. Find out where the Summer Hub is looking to add a second location. All that and more coming up.
also tonight, as the weather is heating up, we are learning more about a new and improved aquatic center for the city of Yakima. But as our Emily Goodell will explain, the reason behind why it's finally happening may surprise you. And get ready for a warm Mother's Day weekend. Hayden Nix is in for Stacy. He'll have your forecast as the news starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
And good evening, I'm Austin Reed. Alyssa Warner is on assignment. First up tonight, the Yakima community celebrated a historic moment today at the groundbreaking for the long-awaited aquatic center at Martin Luther King Jr. Park. It's a project everybody is excited about, but Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us for the people who have fought so hard to be heard, it is so much more than just a pool.
The new pool is being built right in the heart of the East Yakima community. It's a community that's been fighting for this dream for more than 15 years.
East Yakima resident Esther Huey remembers living in Arkansas at 7 years old, watching white children swim and being told by her mother she couldn't join them.
And we cried because we couldn't, because of the color of our skin. But my mother promised me that, sis, just keep living. One day, you're going to swim.
It's why she fought so hard for so many years to hold the city of Yakima to its promise, to bring back a pool to East Yakima, a lower income area of the city with a higher population of people of color.
And so you can understand what the meaning is for me.
Getting not just a pool, but a more than $11 million aquatic center, supported entirely by donations from the community, nonprofits, businesses, and government agencies.
Unprecedented in my career to be able to build a swimming pool without raising anybody's taxes. That is unbelievable for a municipality.
Not just a pool, but a way to keep kids off the streets, giving them a safe place to play in their own neighborhood, opening in the summer of 2025.
Thank you for having my dream come true. This is such an honor to have this pool come alive, and it's all because of everyone here.
Parks officials tell me they're still $400,000 short of their original goal. And with things costing more than expected, they've raised the amount needed to complete this project to $500,000 that they're looking for in donations. Reporting in Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
You can tell the excitement there. Emily, thank you for that. Turning to our weather now, get ready for a very warm Mother's Day weekend. Meteorologist Hayden Nix in for Stacy tonight. He joins us from our First Alert Weather Forecast Center. Hey there.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about some summer-like weather in just a minute, but let's go back to what we've been dealing with is the wind. Thankfully, that has now come to an end. We're looking at just very light wind speeds now down in the single digits, some locations not even reporting a wind. And then just a few low teens to mid-teens out there along the eastern side of the Cascades. 69 in Pasco right now, very comfortable. You can see a lot of high-level cloud cover kind of moving in temporarily here. That's all from that upper-level low that slowed its progression eastward and seeing some of those high-level clouds back building towards the west, back into Washington. But temperatures here very comfortable. We've got 70 still in Hanford, Moses Lake, as well as Toppenish. We've got 67 in Hermiston, 74 in Yakima, the warmest reading so far on the map here this evening. We're going to go with 40s for tonight. Then tomorrow we're going to start that approach on the warm-up side with lower 80s for the afternoon high temperatures, but we're not stopping there. We're going to be flirting with 90 degrees as we head into Mother's Day weekend. We'll look at the specifics of that a little bit later.
All right, Hayden, thank you so much. Well, tonight we are learning more about the man who's now leading the charge for the Kennewick Irrigation District. This comes as a mandatory watering schedule for summer could very well be the case. I was invited to meet with the new district director earlier today at their headquarters, and here's what I learned. Charles Freeman, the former district manager for Kennewick Irrigation District, retired in January of this year after 14 years at the helm.
We talked about water when other folks were talking about politics. Was almost literally born in district housing down there. So water has been my entire life.
That's Shane Leonard. He's now leading the charge for KID. He comes to the Tri-Cities from Arizona with decades of experience in irrigation management.
This is my first water on season, and so I'm getting educated like a lot of our customers are.
Leonard told me on Wednesday that he knows all too well about drought conditions, especially coming from one of the hottest states in America.
And I'm enjoying the fact that it's May and it's not 105 already.
Now, since March, a voluntary watering schedule for residents using KID went into effect. Leonard says during low water years, canals carry less water. If everyone waters their lawns in the morning, it creates a surge in demand that can quickly deplete canal levels. That drop in pressure can also lead to people watering for longer periods to compensate, further straining the system.
But in general, it's an all hands, darn near 24-hour, 7-day-a-week prep, particularly in the last couple of weeks of March to get ready to receive that water. One of the things that has made that difficult from an operations standpoint has been the uncertainty related to the Bureau of Reclamation's determination about how much water we will actually be receiving once all of the snow melt has stopped and the reservoirs are kind of where they are at.
While a mandatory watering schedule has not been officially announced for this summer, Leonard is expecting it.
At this point, unfortunately, I do. We have had snow and rain in the reservoir systems. Unfortunately, what's occurred this year, as has occurred to similar years, is we got snow, but then it got warm pretty quick.
The new director did tell me he has some new ideas to make things better for both KID customers and employees, from hiring more staff to improving communication to the community.
We'll be communicating. One of the things that we've talked about since I've been here is we haven't always been the best at providing not just communication, but information. And so that's what we'll be focusing on.
Back in April, water began filling the main canal. With that said, it is also a time to remind everybody the importance of being safe around those canals, as they are not for swimming. We are following developing news tonight. Sela firefighters are battling a growing brush fire just off Interstate 82. This is near Harlan Landing. Tonight, the fire chief tells Apple Valley News Now that the blaze has been spreading quickly and they have help from the Washington Department of Natural Resources on the way. Not clear yet how this fire started. Stay with us for updates. It is Wildfire Awareness Month, and while the National Interagency Fire Center is not currently predicting a high risk of significant wildland fires in eastern Washington, one power company is working to lower the risk even more. Avista says it's going to start shutting off the power in certain conditions, like extremely dry and windy weather. Investigators say a tree limb fell on an Avista line during a windstorm back in 2020, sparking the fire that leveled the town of Malden. Avista says they are taking that into consideration as they work to prevent future fires.
We've increased our patrols of all of our lines and all of our vegetation, and so we're looking at in the high fire risk areas, we're getting eyes on that vegetation at least once a year.
If Avista has to turn the power off this summer or fall, they plan to have crews go out and inspect power lines to make sure they're not damaged before they turn the electricity back on. Officials say that process could take anywhere from a few hours to several days. It is National Nurses Week, and as we have told you many times in the past 4 years, our area is seeing a shortage of nurses at every level. So officials at Columbia Basin College in Pasco tell us their Nurse Associate's degree program was one of the first that they offered all the way back in the 1950s. The nursing program director says they are working to give future registered nurses a strong start.
Once they're accepted into the nursing program, our foundation has scholarships for all of our nursing students that are in the program. And so it really helps with the cost of the program. We have supports in disability support services. We have academic support services, lots of different resources that kind of wrap around the student to help them be successful in the program.
As of right now, they can only accept 50 students into that program, but they are planning to expand. The program director also says many of the graduates stay right here in Central Washington and Northern Oregon communities. Well, still ahead tonight, a Kennewick caregiver making a difference in her community is up for national recognition. We'll hear from her and why her manager says she is standing out. Plus, after a cool and breezy start to May, the heat is coming. Meteorologist Hayden Nix in for Stacy. He'll have a look at how long we have until it's going to be close to 90 for Mother's Day weekend. Stay with us.
Going up against Social Security for disability benefits when you can't work, that's scary. Going up against labor and industries for workers' comp when you're hurt at work, that's scary. But calling in Bothwell and Hamill, that gives you confidence. If you can't work or were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
The race continues for over $13,000 in cash and prizes with Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. Play all week to earn entries, then multiply them on Thursdays. Drawings every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us on Saturday, May 25th for the $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race toward the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
If you'd like to improve your sleep on a new Serta or Beauty Rest mattress, then you're going to love the Sit, Sleep, and Relax sale at Walker's Furniture, where the Memorial Day savings are starting early with big discounts on Beauty Rest, Serta, and over 40 more styles of the best name brand mattresses. Plus, special 5 years financing is available with no money down, so you can improve your sleep today and pay over time. Plus, get up to $300 of additional free furniture with select sets sold this week at Walker's.
At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got you covered. We offer a variety of buildings and sheds that come with a 5-year limited warranty, free delivery, and setup. Whether you're ready to custom create your space or just need extra storage, we're here to help every step of the way. All in-stock buildings can be delivered within 7 to 10 days and custom builds in 3 to 4 weeks. So what are you waiting for? Find your perfect building or shed today with Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds in West Richland.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
Welcome back to the news at 6. A Kennewick caregiver has been named as a semifinalist for the Visiting Angels National Caregiver of the Year Award. Tonight, Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald recently got to sit down with her to find out what it takes to be considered for the honor.
Yeah, utter shock, excitement, I guess, but still very shocked.
Samantha Fishman joined the Tri-Cities and Walla Walla Visiting Angels team around 2.5 years ago and has put more than 1,600 hours of care in.
Thank you for being absolutely... Learn the people around you, get to know them as individuals, and then, figure out how you can incorporate who they are into your caregiving.
Samantha is known for looking and brainstorming different ways to improve clients' lives. That's why she was selected as Caregiver of the Year for the Visiting Angels, Tri-Cities, and Walla Walla.
We couldn't do it without her. And I think she's setting the next generation of caregivers up for success.
Samantha explains it's her experience as a mom that's given her the creativity needed for enriching the lives of those she cares for.
You know, I feel like you get really creative raising kids. I don't know, being someone who needs that myself. I need to get creative. Maybe I get bored easy. I don't know. It kind of has worked for my kids, and I feel like it's worked for a lot of the people around me.
Can you tell me a little bit about Samantha as a caregiver?
Yes, Samantha is absolutely amazing. It's an absolute honor to be in the presence of Samantha. I'm gonna like cry. The reason why I guess I'm so emotional is because it's my passion for helping people living with dementia. And she works with a client living with dementia, and she has enriched and fulfilled this person's life, probably more than she realizes. With her gentle care techniques, she's always looking for innovative ways to help her client live and have a meaningful daily life.
Now you can kick forward. One, there we go.
Every single day, Samantha's doing sensory stimulation boxes and seated exercise programs with her client. Visiting Angels Tri-Cities in Walla Walla ranges from having 140 to 160 caregivers at any given time. But Assistant Director Trishelle Marple says Samantha is one of a kind.
She stood out from day one, and I mean, it was very evident that she was going to be the Caregiver of the Year this year.
What a great story. Riley Fitzgerald with that. Thank you so much, Riley. Now, out of more than 600 franchises visiting Angels around the country, thousands of caregivers working, only 10 have made it to the semifinals for the Visiting Angels National Caregiver of the Year Award. Now, the award ceremony is going to be happening at the end of June in Denver, Colorado.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, let's talk about this forecast. We're going to be switching gears. Thankfully, we're going to be talking less about wind and more about the big warm-up on the way as we head into Mother's Day weekend. But one last time, let's discuss the big wind gusts from yesterday. 58 miles per hour in Ellensburg. That's going to be the winner there. And then all the other maximum wind gusts were down in the 30 mile per hour range there. And we're going to see less of that being the talk and more of the enjoyment of these lighter wind speeds. And we'll trade that off for the warmer temperatures, as I mentioned. Here in the 6 o'clock hour, we have got those wind speeds registering in the single digits with a couple of teens there, but that is just about it. Nothing compared to yesterday. Moving ahead to this weekend, also just giving you ample warning, make sure to get those Mother's Day gifts all taken care of. We're going to be in the upper 80s to mid 80s area wide, and it's going to be very nice out there with the summer-like weather on tap for us, but there will be a couple of locations that try to flirt with 90 degrees, and you may be wondering, is this kind of early? Well, it depends on where you are. Average first 90-degree day for the Tri-Cities is May 21st. And when you look at these averages, you can do plus or minus 7 to 10 days from that exact date. It can't happen just on this day, but you get a little bit of some breathing room here. So if you think May 21st, and given today's date, we're right within where we should be for observing that first 90-degree day of the season. But as you go down the list here, Yakima, May 31st, Pendleton, May 31st, Walla Walla, June 2nd. If they hit 90 degrees this weekend, it will be a little ahead of schedule. So where's all this coming from? Well, it's a big ridge of high pressure coming in from the Pacific and will continue to build into the Pacific Northwest over the coming days here. And with that gradual influence from the ridge here, we'll see those temperatures trending northward with our readings climbing out of the 70s into the 80s for high temperatures by the afternoon. And overnight lows not getting quite as chilly either. Now, this ridge will hold tight through the weekend, but as we head into next week, it will start to break down some and allowing those temperatures to relax a few degrees heading into the middle of next week. Now, back to the top of the forecast. Tonight, these temperatures very near normal for this time of the year as we cool down into the 40s once more. There will be a touch of some cloud cover possible from the Tri-Cities back eastward towards Walla Walla, but from Tri-Cities westward, a little bit more of a clearer condition setting up. The clouds are due to that upper level low that was giving us all the wind is being a little more stubborn with the clouds not lifting out on the back side of that system. Tomorrow, ample sunshine though, that won't be a problem. Upper 70s to lower 80s area wide. 80 in Yakima, we've got 82 in the Tri-Cities as well as Hanford, 79 in Prosser, 80 in Hermiston, and 75 degrees in Pendleton. Your 7-day forecast will start with the Tri-Cities, 90 degrees. We are looking at that for being the forecast on Saturday to start out Mother's Day weekend. Then we'll go with 89 on Sunday, then cooling things down to the upper 70s by Wednesday. Yakima, same thing, with 90 degrees Saturday, 87 on Sunday, 73 by next Wednesday. Walla Walla, we'll go with mid-80s for the weekend, and then upper 80s to low 90s possible for Hermiston, and then we'll add a few more clouds there Monday and Tuesday as that ridge begins to break down. Austin?
All right, Hayden, thank you so much. Appreciate that. In for Stacy tonight. Well, we are gearing up for summer travel season, but expansion at the Tri-Cities Airport is expected to stretch into the fall. We're talking about new travel options coming to the region. That's still ahead on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
What makes me strong?
Every shot I take.
Every paddle I pull.
Every delicious bite. Every good long laugh.
Every story about our ancestors.
My family, my community, my tribe.
Our connection, that's our strength.
We use our strength to support each other. If you or someone else is struggling with mental health or thinking about suicide, call or text for help. That is a sign of strength we share.
When you get hurt on the job, you never know if you're going to get paid by Labor and Industries. Let Bothwell and Hamill fight on your behalf for your workers' comp. We can often increase your compensation. The sooner you call us, the better. If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
The Memorial Day savings start this week during the Sit, Sleep, and Relax sale at Walker's Furniture. And that means savings of up to 70% off. Plus 5 years special financing is available this week at Walker's Furniture.
Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month in cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
Next ET, Prince Harry back in London. We've got the latest, plus our exclusive with Whoopi Goldberg.
Girl, is that your ringtone?
Yes, it is.
I like that.
And Tom Selleck. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome to Premier Woodworks, your premier source for custom cabinetry and full-service interior design. Our custom designs are brought to life with 3D images to help you visualize the final result. Our high-quality cabinetry is crafted with care and attention to detail. From kitchen and bath design to remodel project management, we're here to make your dream space a reality. Premier Woodworks, located at 109 North Washington Street in Kennewick.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
We are back now with a travel alert. American Airlines expanding at Tri-Cities Airport just a few months after their first flight from Pasco. Starting September 5th, American will now offer 2 daily flights to and from Phoenix, Arizona. Flights will leave Pasco twice a day, once at 5:25 a.m. and then later at 3 p.m.
Right now, there's a lot of issues
going on with crew shortages and aircraft shortages. So normally when they come in with more than one flight, but they came in, they wanted to be here, and I was confident we would get a second flight sooner rather than later, and it just had to play out.
And it's going to be a very busy year for the Tri-Cities Airport. Avelo Airlines just added flights to Sonoma Wine Country this month, and Alaska Airlines is adding flights to LA starting in October. And more local developments tonight. A popular Kennewick business now expanding across the river. We're talking about new plans for a second Summers hub. That's coming up in the next 5 minutes. Stay tuned.
Hello there. Watch Live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
What do I love about Twiggs? The steak salad. It's famous. It really is.
We love happy hour. We love the staff. We love the food. Wonderful place to be.
What do we love about Twiggs? The bartenders.
Ricki Lake, when she was told that using Ozempic was her only option to lose weight, what did she do next that has her healthier, happier, and looking like this? Tomorrow, Ricki's here to share her secrets of how she did it without Ozempic on Good Morning America.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 85 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores.
And we have some deals we don't want you to miss.
Ortho Weed Clear is on sale only $11.99.
Assorted colors of geraniums are only $2.49.
Tomato and pepper plants are sale priced at $4.99.
And this 50-foot garden hose is a steal at $24.99.
See all of the deals using this QR code. Come see us at Griggs and your Tri-Cities Ace stores, and thank you for your business.
The race continues for over $13,000 in cash and prizes with Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. Play all week to earn entries, then multiply them on Thursdays. Drawings every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us on Saturday, May 25th for the $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race toward the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to get out there and take on adventure in a whole new way. Start with great offers on Ford Escape, Explorer, Mustang Mach-E, and Expedition. And experience Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving. Available on select vehicles. It's Ford SUV season. Let's get going. Get 0% APR for 72 months and $3,000 FlexBuy cash on an Escape. Or up to $3,000 cash on a Mustang Mach-E. Only at your local Ford dealer.
This is the all-new Tempur-Pedic Adapt mattress, and we designed it to help make aches and pains a thing of the past. Because our most advanced, infinitely adaptable Tempur material eases your pressure points, inch by inch and molecule by molecule, in a way no other mattress can. All night, every night.
Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
There is a new sign that the economy might be slowing down. More things are going on sale. We've been dealing with rising inflation for years now and higher interest rates as the Federal Reserve tries to bring inflation down. It wasn't working as fast as expected, but in the past few weeks, we've started to see price cuts on things like clothing, home decor, and craft supplies.
There's a real battle to capture consumers' attention because consumers are thinking twice about when they spend. Middle-income consumers have also become more mindful about where, when, and how they spend.
Some economists say many Americans have now burned through any money they were able to save during the pandemic. And since incomes aren't keeping pace with inflation, that can mean a lot of people think twice about shopping. President Biden talking economic growth on the campaign trail with a direct jab at former President Trump. We're talking about that. Plus, growth here in the Tri-Cities as a local business owner in Kennewick sharing his plans to start a second location with even bigger goals. And Yakima's police chief abruptly announcing he's stepping down. What comes next for the city and the police department as your news at 6:30 begins now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome to the area's only live and local newscast during the 6:30 half hour. I'm Austin Reed. Alyssa Warner is on assignment. First at 6:30 tonight, the Summers Hub in Kennewick, also known as The Hub, is planning a second spot. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma spoke to the owner about where he's planning to launch the next location.
This afternoon, I spoke to Chris Corbin, the owner of the Summer Hub in Kennewick, and he talked to me about adding a new location in Pasco.
The second location is going to be located off of Burden Boulevard in the Gisa Stadium parking lot, so right in front of the baseball stadium, right adjacent next to the track, and it's perfect for serving all the people that go to the soccer games, baseball games, softball games, track, and the local community surrounding that area with all the houses and developments going in. It's going to be fantastic for everyone.
Corbin says when it came to branching out, he knew he wanted to start locally first.
So first, focus on local and really change the game on where to eat and where to go for food.
Corbin also says that with the second location, he's looking to improve from the first.
I'm not just trying to do the same thing. I'm always trying to one up my next idea, my last idea. The next hub location should be, the courtyard should be a little bit bigger. It's going to be a more area to congregate and eat. There should be about the same number of food truck spots, about 26 spots, but overall the aesthetic should be even more comfortable than this one is here in Kennewick.
Corbin says he is looking to open the second location in Pasco sometime next spring. He also says he already has a waiting list of vendors for the second location. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Great news for Pasco. Monique, thank you for that. Turning to our weather now. Hayden, you were talking earlier about those strong wind gusts yesterday, but today things are finally calming down. Is that right?
Absolutely. We're looking at single-digit sustained wind reports, and that is nice. Not looking at those high double digits that we had yesterday. The only ones that are in the double digits right now, 10 at Hanford, that was sustained. And at last update here in the beginning of the hour, 15 in Yakima, 18 in Ellensburg. But a far cry compared to where we were yesterday. You can't even see the flag flying there just to the left of the word dew point there from the Dust Devil Stadium. Currently 69, and there's a mixture of some high-level cloud cover there, but overall very pleasant conditions outside in the Tri-Cities area. Temperatures are going to maintain themselves in the upper 60s to lower 70s for about another hour or so. Then we'll start to cool those down into the 40s overnight tonight, and that's going to be pretty close to average to where we should be for this time of the year. Then, as we begin our Thursday, we'll start out in those 40s, climbing into the 80s by the afternoon for several locations, but we're not stopping there on this warm-up train. We're heading to near 90 degrees, or even possibly our first 90-degree readings in the area for the season. We're going to look at that coming up a little bit later.
Meteorologist Hayden Nix filling in for Stacy. Thank you. We'll see you in just a bit. Well, other news and new tonight, Yakima Police Chief Matt Murray announcing he is retiring at the end of June. Murray became chief of the Yakima Police Department in 2019. Earlier this year, he told Apple Valley News Now that Yakima has seen an overall crime decrease since he took office. He said, though, there has been an increase in drug and domestic violence crimes, but attributed that to better enforcement efforts. The interim city manager says they will start looking soon for an interim police chief, whether that's inside or outside the department.
In-house, people would know that person. There's some advantages to it. However, it kind of shorts staff where we're already short. So we need to consider some of those things, talk to command staff, see what their sense is about things.
He also says that they will start looking for a new chief, but won't be making any decisions until they hire a permanent city manager, which could take at least a couple of months. We have a follow-up tonight. Kennewick police say they have now located the 13-year-old considered missing for almost 3 weeks after running away from home. Tonight, police say Dustin Sutphin is now safe. It is not clear where or how he was found. Dustin's aunt told us he ran away to avoid going to foster care because he did not want to be separated from his pet chicken. But again, Kennewick police tonight telling us that Dustin has been located safe and sound. Pasco police credit an alert bystander with saving a child and potentially helping prevent a lot of drugs from getting to the streets. Police say someone called them to report a woman passed out behind the wheel of a car with a toddler in the back seat. When officers got into that car, they found hundreds of fentanyl pills along with meth and cocaine and a gun in the woman's purse. Police say it appears that the drugs were intended to be sold. The woman was booked into the Franklin County Jail. The toddler was checked out by first responders and say the child appeared to be in good condition. First, Oregon recriminalized drug possession, and now British Columbia in Canada has taken a very similar step. The news agency CBC is reporting that British Columbia is testing a program that would allow drug possession in personal use amounts. But as of this week, it will be a crime to use illegal drugs in public spaces. The New York Times reports the initial goal of decriminalizing drug possession in British Columbia was to make it so police could focus on drug dealers. But public use quickly became a concern. Making political headlines tonight, President Biden taking a direct swipe at former President Trump on the campaign trail with a visit to Wisconsin. ABC's Rena Roy has more.
President Biden on the campaign trail in the battleground state of Wisconsin, highlighting a new $3.3 billion Microsoft AI data center in Racine.
It's going to result in 2,300 union construction jobs. It's to build a new facility. And 2,000 permanent workers to work in the data center. It's going to be transformative. Not here, just here, but worldwide.
The new manufacturing investment to be built on the same land as the failed project by Foxconn, the Taiwanese company that former President Donald Trump said would bring 10,000 jobs to the area.
This will be one of the largest jobs ever built in the world when it's completed.
But it never happened.
They wasted hundreds of millions of dollars, your state and local tax dollars, to promise a project that never happened. Foxconn turned out to be just that, a con. Rather than creating them, 1,000 manufacturing jobs left Racine.
As Biden campaigns, Trump spending the day in Florida and posting on social media. In a legal victory for Trump, an appeals court in Georgia has agreed to take up his appeal of the decision to keep District Attorney Fani Willis on her election interference case against him, likely delaying the case significantly.
It guarantees that the only case that's going to trial out of these 3 criminal cases is ultimately the case that's now for the judge in New York State.
Trump will be back in New York City Thursday for his hush money payment trial. Adult film actress Stormy Daniels expected to take the stand again for another day of testimony.
Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
President Biden is expected to visit Western Washington on Friday of this week as part of a fundraising trip to the West Coast. Well, the United States has put a weapons shipment to Israel on hold. Even though Hamas terrorists agreed to a ceasefire proposal, Israel has said it's not enough, and they are pushing forward with attack plans in Rafah. The Pentagon responded by pausing a planned bomb shipment because of concerns that the ammunition could be used to attack Rafah, which is something the Biden administration has warned Israel not to do. Making local headlines tonight, we are talking about those warmer temperatures headed towards the weekend. And if you're looking for a new best friend to get out and enjoy that summer-like weather, you're in luck. You're going to meet Ollie, who's looking for his forever home. That's next.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
You're gonna need a new bumper.
Did you say burger, guac, cheese, Santa Fe burger sauce, burger, jalapeno pepper, cheese, burger, cheese, burger, spicy cheese, bacon, guac, cheese, bacon.
Big burger! Big burger.
Attention everyone!
Happy early Mother's Day.
When I
was a kid, I always made sure I did just enough to stay in my mom's top 5. Top 5? How many siblings do you have?
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $1,950 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
These are real people seeking solutions to real problems.
I have plantar fasciitis. Pain with my feet, my knees, hips, and back.
And then they were fit with Good Feet arch supports.
I definitely feel the heel to toe walk. I'm not feeling any pain, especially in my heel. That's where I always feel it. I don't feel the knee pain. I didn't notice any pain in my back. I feel like I could walk all day in these. Oh, you're a blessing in disguise.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Are you looking for a bank that has traditional values and modern solutions? Are you looking for a bank that is member-owned? Are you looking for a bank that leaves a lasting impact on the community? I've got news for you. You're not looking for a bank. Belong to something better. Join Hapo Community Credit Union, where you are more than just a member. Visit hapo.org to join today. Where do you credit union?
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
Embrace the smooth, innovative vocals and dance moves of Morris Day and the Time, appearing for the first time at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish on Saturday, June 1st. A close collaborator with Prince and founding member of his band, Morris Day has a 2-decade mainstay with his own unique R&B sound. Tickets starting at just $30 are available at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Morris Day and the Time, along with special guest, the Family Stone, at Legends Casino Hotel on Saturday, June 1st. Get your tickets now.
The El Diablo Burger is back at Carl's Jr. Habanero, jalapeno poppers, bacon. Give in to your devilish desires.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I figured El Diablo is back for eternity. Only at Carl's Jr.
Big burger! Good burger.
Every single Wednesday, we introduce you to a local rescue pet in need of a forever home. On today's Operation Best Friend, we get to meet Ollie. He's from the Benton Franklin Humane Society.
Hi, my name is Liz Howard, and I am with the Benton Franklin Humane Society, and today I brought Ollie with me. He is a 2.5-year-old German Shepherd, and he came to us one frigid January morning. He was abandoned at the shelter with another animal, tied to our front door. Luckily, our amazing staff was able to swoop in and get him taken care of and ready for adoption. He is already neutered and ready to go home, and is just a wonderful dog. He knows basic commands. Ollie, sit. Good job, Ollie. I know, good job. His adoption fee is $55, and like I said, he is already all neutered, ready to go home and make a wonderful pet for someone. Another amazing thing about Ollie is that he does well with a lot of dogs. He is what we call a starter dog in our puppy play groups. So we know that we can trust him with supervision, of course. When we introduce most new dogs, we think that he would do well at a home with other animals. He is a great yard dog and loves getting his energy out that way. He loves to play fetch, and he loves to play tug-of-war, all the good games that get the dogs wagging their tails. And anyone that adopts Ollie will get a $50 gift card, compliments of Paws Natural Pet Emporium.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Fixed. Now you can hear me. I do apologize for that. We've been talking about high winds for the last couple of days here. Now we're beginning to see the story changing, but I want to bring this up. We had some pretty high wind gusts there. Ellensburg taking the top number there, 58 miles per hour. Then we had those next peak wind gusts in the 30-mile-per-hour range from Yakima, even down to Walla Walla at 30 miles per hour. Good news is we're not seeing anything remotely close to that today. Wind barely registering in the double digits there, with those wind speeds holding at 10 miles per hour or less as we continue on this evening. Now, as we segue from the wind, we'll head into the temperatures. That's going to be the big weather story for this upcoming Mother's Day weekend. Heads up, you might need to still finish getting some of those gifts there. We're anticipating mid to upper 80s across the region for high temperatures, and we could be flirting with some 90-degree readings. So you may be wondering, hey, is this kind of early? Well, it depends on where you live. For the Tri-Cities, average first 90-degree day is May 21st. Now, while we're still a few days out from there, you have to look at these averages from a different perspective. May 21st, give or take 7 to 10 days early or later. If it falls within that time frame, it's still considered roughly close to average there. Now, if you're talking about Pendleton or Walla Walla, now we're looking at towards the end of May, early June. If they register a 90-degree day this weekend, we would consider that ahead of schedule. Now, all this warmer weather is coming from a significant ridge of high pressure that will continue to balloon inward into the Pacific Northwest, out of the Pacific Ocean, climbing northward here and building in over the area. This gradually happening will help an increase in our temperatures slowly over the next few days here, eventually peaking out as we go into the holiday weekend here. Now, this will also impact our cloud cover, seeing little to none of that with plenty of sunshine on tap, and then also seeing no rainfall in the forecast either. Now, for tonight, we do anticipate those temperatures to be right close to where they should be in the lower to mid 40s, and some of that cloud cover that we've witnessed, especially from the Tri-Cities eastward, will still try to hang on as that stubborn upper level low has started to retrograde back towards the west just a touch, in keeping with more clear conditions from Tri-Cities westward there. For tomorrow, an abundance of sunshine no matter where you are. Upper 70s to lower 80s will be the name of the game on the map here, from 82 in the Tri-Cities to the mid-70s down towards Pendleton. Now, your 7-day forecast shows we'll start off with the Tri-Cities here. Lower 80s tomorrow, mid-80s Friday, 90 degrees. That's what we're forecasting for Saturday, 89 on Mother's Day itself. And we'll do the same thing for Yakima, 90 on Saturday, 87 on Sunday. Walla Walla, a little bit cooler, but still warm. Mid-80s for both Saturday and Sunday. We'll go with 90 at Hermiston on Saturday, 88 on Sunday. We'll hold with 80-degree readings for most locations for sure on Monday, but by Tuesday we might start to see some upper 70s, peaking out then with some more cloud cover to help with that. The ridge begins to break down by Wednesday of next week with mid-70s for those high temperatures. Overnight lows will climb out of the 40s and will only be able to cool down into the 50s starting Friday night into Saturday morning, lasting through Tuesday morning.
All right, Hayden, hopefully you're making all those moms happy. Well, check this out. Iceland just started up a new carbon vacuum. It's the biggest in the world. It's called a direct air capture plant. Basically, the system filters carbon out of the air. It is still very new technology, but gaining ground. Last year, the Biden administration approved more than $1 billion for building these direct air capture plants in both Texas and Louisiana. This is one for fans of the Oregon Trail. A historic center in our region that's been closed for years of renovations is now on the verge of reopening. We have a preview of that next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
The race continues for over $13,000 in cash and prizes with Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. Play all week to earn entries, then multiply them on Thursdays. Drawings every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us on Saturday, May 25th for the $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race toward the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale. Thank you for voting us Yakima's first choice for personal injury, civil law, and best overall law firm.
We are honored and grateful to be part of this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on the KMA 80R Combi motor or the HSA 50 hedge trimmer. Real Steel.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get unlimited data for just $30 a line.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Did you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 free phones plus unlimited data for just $30 a line. No trade-in needed.
Want a family 4-pack of tickets to Dust Devils baseball? Enter right now on our mobile app or click on contests at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Fireworks night with the Dust Devils, May 18th. Baseball and fireworks. See you at the game.
Hello there. Watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Back now with good news. After years of being closed for renovations, the National Historic Oregon Trail Interpretive Center is opening back up. The Baker City attraction opens Friday, May 24th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's the first time they've been open for visitors since 2020. Sarah Sherman, the project manager with the Interpretive Center, explains what's new.
Brand new is going to be the roof, the windows, and the doors, right? The unsexy home ownership, that's what I say. We want to take care of the facility so everything inside can be protected. What's really special about the center is just the placement. We obviously have a lovely view, but we also have the wagon ruts. We have traces of the trail here on site that we get to manage and protect, which is really special.
The unsexy, I like that. The Oregon Trail Interpretive Center is Baker City's major site for tourism, meaning there's been a hit since the center first closed. Our Riley Fitzgerald will bring us the full story on what its closure meant to the community. That's coming up tomorrow on Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest from 5 to 7 a.m. We will have a final look at your weather when we come back.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Dishwasher on the fritz. Laundry giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we'll have all of your top stories and headlines. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has details on the warm-up that we're expecting to see, and that's at the end of the week. Keep it here. That's coming up in her first alert forecast, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Hi, I'm Catherine Forner, and we love our own backyard so much, we built all of this. And we get everything we need from PAR. With Shauna's help.
Everything from design to delivery.
PAR, go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino where the locals play.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
Welcome back, everybody. Meteorologist Hayden Nix has been doing a great job filling in for Stacy, and he has one final look at your forecast.
Thank you. I think it's because I'm bringing some good weather for a Mother's Day weekend here. Tonight, though, temperatures are not going to be quite as chilly. Cool, yes, but right on average where they should be for this time of the year. Clouds to the east of the Tri-Cities, clear more towards the west. But when I say clouds, it will be very light. Some of those high-level cloud cover kind of clouds, but nothing in the low-level kind of category there. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine everywhere, upper 70s to lower 80s. And then with our 7-day forecast showing nice, even warmer weather compared to what we'll be going to tomorrow, near 90 or even at 90 degrees for Saturday, heading into Mother's Day weekend. We'll hold with 80s through at least Monday. We could see it lingering into Tuesday before that ridge begins to weaken and break down by Wednesday of next week. And then after that, we could see a little more cloud cover trying to pick back up towards the end of next week. But overnight lows after tonight will start to warm up a little bit. We'll only be able to get down into the 50s starting Saturday morning through Tuesday morning. Austin?
All right, Hayden, we'll see you tomorrow. Finally tonight, check this out. Talk about a road trip. 2 women drove from Jacksonville, Florida until the road ran out in Key West. That's about 500 miles, and they did it in toy cars.
We used to ride around with toy cars as kids, and we've always wanted a Guinness World Record attempt. So we're like, this would be a fun way to kind of honor our childhood.
All right, there you go. Thanks for joining us here on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30. I'm Austin Reed, hoping your news is good news. We'll be back tonight at 11, and for the latest anytime, go to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Good night.